Guys, there's been some speculation on my channel since I first started it that I look like China Am McClain, and I just wanted to let you know, if you're one of those people out there who think I look and or sound like China Am McClain, you are wrong, because in fact I am China Am McClain. That was me in Daddy's Little Girls. That was also me in Ant Farm, and this upcoming October I will be calling all the monsters, so yeah, just stay tuned for that.
And my mouth is gold. Shorty says she like my teeth, okay, forever, ever. You would never tell a lie, bitch, forever, ever. I'm getting to this ride.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. How you doing? How you been? So basically this video is just going to give some background about my education and how I slid into graduate school DMs, and how my school is kind of going with the pandemic right now. So if that's something you want to see, then just keep watching. A little education about my education. Let me bring you guys up to speed on my current education background so you can know how I got here in the first place. What year was that? 2014. I went to Illinois State University in Normal, Illinois, and I was there from 2014 2016. Even when I was there, I was like trying to go toward the psychology, but a bunch of stuff happened. I did not feel comfortable being at Illinois State anymore, so I just left. And then after that, I went to Purdue University Global, or Purdue Global University. I can never remember which one it is because it did not start as that. When I started going there in 2016, it was called Kaplan University. And then like 6 months after that, it turned into something else. So that's that. But yeah, I went there from 2017 to 2019 because I took off 2 semesters, so technically it took me 2 years, but I kind of started in 2016, but I took out 2 semesters, so technically it was like a year gap in there somewhere. So yeah, I went to Purdue from 2016 technically to 2019, graduated October 11th 2019. I have a bachelor's of psychology and applied behavior analysis. My lips dry, hold on. If you're wondering, I absolutely am wearing pajamas because I did not have anything to do today. So yeah, where was I? I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought because I looked over and I saw these. Bro, these are so dope. Like, tell me it's not. Tell me it's not. I applied for graduate school at Roosevelt University November of last year, and of course at that point coronavirus had not started being a pandemic yet because it had just started acting crazy in December. So yeah, I applied before there was even an idea of a pandemic in the US. It was still, you know, over there in China. It wasn't really in the forefront of my mind or anyone's mind in America at that point because it was in China. Nobody thought it was gonna, you know, expand to the entire world. I think I was accepted in March. Yeah, March. So at that point, Corona was full effect. No one was allowed to go outside, and I was like, okay, I've been accepted to graduate school, but what are we gonna do now? So this was before like remote learning had like really became a thing. Like, it wasn't like, yes, even if we can't go into the school, we're gonna do remote learning. It wasn't really, you know, happening at that point because the quarantine had just started. Everybody was at home. So yeah, fast forward to a few days ago. Actually, what's today? Today's Thursday, so fast forward to a few days ago. It was Monday, which was my first day of classes. Now, I don't know if I said this earlier, but the second school I went to, Purdue, it was all online. So I had not been in an actual classroom since 2016. Okay, so from 2016 to 2020, 4 years. 4 years I had not been in the classroom. And when I tell you, I had so much anxiety. Like, I felt like my heart was gonna explode for 2 days. The 2 days before I had class, like, I was just dreading going. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Why did I apply for graduate school? This is not something I want to do. Like, I was just freaking out. But I got to class and I was like, oh, this is actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be something like new and crazy and I was gonna be out of the loop or something. I don't know. Okay, so how my school is working. So I've seen like other people going to school and they're saying like they gotta get tested for COVID twice a week and they gotta like actually go into a place, get tested, bring back their thing. Like, here I can come to class. Like, my school's not like that at all. I don't know how it is for undergrad. Actually, I have no idea, but for me, we have like a little assessment thing on, actually, where's my phone? Oh, it's like a daily self-assessment to where they ask you all these questions like, have you had a fever? Have you been out of the country? Like, you know, like when you go anywhere and you gotta, well, lately when you go anywhere and they have like an assessment thing that you have to fill out in order to go into the building. So it's like the same thing with my job, because I had to do summer camp, and before we went upstairs to go to our classrooms, we had to like fill out an assessment, and basically we put no for everything unless we were having symptoms or something, and if you put yes for something, then you obviously can't go to work, you gotta go back home. So yeah, you fill out that assessment on the app, and then like a little check mark appears, and it's like a ring around it that's like circling, and when you walk in the building, you just show the security person at the desk your little check mark, and they're like, all right, you're good to go. I mean, honestly, it's probably safer if we had to get COVID testing like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that, but it's a lot more time consuming as well, and it just seems like a waste of resources. So anybody who comes into any of the buildings of the school, they have to do that. But for the undergrads who live on campus, they actually had to get COVID testing before they moved in. I know that for sure because they was saying that in my orientation. The classes right now, as you guys could probably guess, are mostly remote, like most grammar schools and high schools and colleges have been. However, some classes, they do have the option that you can go in person. I have 4 classes this semester. One of them is completely remote just because what we're doing in the class, you really don't need to be around other people to do it. One of my other classes is basic clinical skills, and in that class apparently we're gonna be doing like a lot of role playing type things, like being the counselor or being the client, and that's the kind of thing that you can't really do over a Zoom class. So classes like that, they would rather you come in, but there is an option that if you don't feel comfortable coming in, just being around people in general, or if you're like immune compromised or something like that, then you don't have to come in. You can just be on Zoom for the whole semester. You don't get penalized for that, because the climate that we're in right now, I'm sure a lot of people don't feel comfortable being around all those people, especially not knowing those people, not knowing who those people have been around. But surprisingly, to all of the classes that I went to this week, I went to 3 classes this week, it was majority like the people who were in the class, they were actually in the class. It was only maybe like 1 to 4 people on Zoom, but I think that is really only because they kind of just wanted to show up for the first day. From there and on out, they're just gonna do Zoom for the rest of the class. They kind of just wanted to, you know, see the professor in person or whatever, or talk to them about anything they need to talk to them about before transitioning fully to Zoom. Something actually that's interesting about the classes is 2 of my professors said something about the university told them that after Thanksgiving, all of the rest of our classes are going to be remote learning. And I don't think that we were supposed to know that right now. I think the university was gonna like send us an email or something the closer we got to Thanksgiving. I guess they're just like thinking about the fact that a lot of people are going home for Thanksgiving. They're gonna be around family. They don't know who they're gonna be around. It's gonna be big groups of people, and they don't want everybody coming back and just reigniting the COVID crisis. As far as the facilities, like the buildings and stuff, majority of like the ones that we actually need are open. Like I know the library is open, but it's to a certain capacity. Like It cannot be anywhere near as many people are supposed to be in the library. The professors don't have offices anymore, so their office hours are like directly after class, or a lot of them have the option to where you can just like email them whenever or text them or call them, because they don't really have like offices that we can go to like talk to whatever we need to talk to them about. The buildings themselves, well, so far I've only been to one, but I can assume that this building is like this, so the other buildings are probably like this too. They have like your basic like little stickers telling you which side of the floor you can walk on, telling you where you can sit, where you can stand, telling you how many people can be here, and then it tells you like how many people can be on the elevator, where to stand on the elevator, stuff like that. They have like barriers of where you can't go and where you can go. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, and it's weird because like I said, when I applied for graduate school, like COVID wasn't even a thing in America yet. I didn't expect this, you know, like I expected it to be regular, but I guess in reality this is regular right now. It's probably gonna be a weird transition if the city gets to a point where everything is just like kind of going back to normal, and like there are just people all over the place in the buildings, and things are crowded, and you gotta wait in line for things, and you don't have to stand 6 feet behind somebody. That's probably gonna be a really weird transition because it's been a while. But yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. I just want to kind of I guess explain what my school is looking like right now during this pandemic. If any of you guys are in school right now, I would love to hear what you guys' experiences are looking like. So yeah, you can just go ahead and comment that down below, or you can DM me on Instagram at UniquegTV. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? And while you're down there, you might as well go ahead and click the notification bell so you can be notified next time I post a video, because I know you want to see this video, so I know you want to see my next video, so you might as well just keep the ball rolling. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
She said be humble, but I'm not. Thanks a lot, yeah. Hey, forever, ever. You would never tell a lie, bitch. Forever, ever. They gon' like it and subscribe.